There is a snake in this grass, with enough venom in it to kill 15 grown men. Two animals in this valley hunt that snake, on purpose. One of them kills it with a single kick that lands faster than a human eye can shut. The other one cannot even find it, and will eat it anyway. By the end of today, the animal that does all the killing will have lost almost everything it killed, and it will have eaten better than on any day this month. Have you ever watched an animal do all of the work, lose the prize, and come out ahead? That happens here 3 times before dark. Nobody plans it, nobody agrees to it, and both animals go home fed. This is what the kick looks like. The bird comes in on the snake at a walk, not a run. The foot goes up and comes down, and the whole thing is over in 15 thousandths of a second. That is faster than a blink, faster than the snake's strike, faster than the bird itself can see. The cobra is dead on the grass before it has finished lifting its head. And in about 9 minutes, something is going to walk out of the bush and take it away. The bird is a secretary bird. It stands 4 feet tall on legs that look like a mistake. It can fly fairly well, and it hunts on foot anyway. 20 miles a day, every day, through grass that comes up to its body. It is the only large bird on this landscape that treats the ground as its whole world. Nothing else its size has given up the air on purpose. The other animal weighs about 25 pounds and stands a foot high at the shoulder. His name is Sefu, and he is a honey badger. He cannot see well enough spot a snake in the open. He cannot run down anything that is trying to leave. What he has is a nose, 4 digging claws, and a complete absence of reverse gear. He has never in his life backed away from anything. And that one fact decides most of what happens today. It is the middle of the dry season. The grass here is bleached and knee-high. The ground under it is packed like brick, and every animal in this valley is working longer hours than it did 2 months ago. The snakes are still up, moving between rock and shade in the early heat. In a few weeks, they will go down. And both of these animals know that season without ever having thought about it. The bird works the way it always works. It walks a slow line through the grass, head high, and it stamps. The stamping is not aimless. Each step puts a shock into the ground, and anything living under the surface layer moves when it feels it. Movement is the only thing this bird is looking for. It has walked the same ground for 9 years, and it has almost never found a snake by seeing the snake. It does not bite what it finds. A cobra strikes and connects in about 0.2 of a second, which is fast enough to beat almost any mouth on this landscape. The bird's foot beats it by more than 10 times. There is no fight in this. There is no wrestling, no pinning, no grip. There is one impact delivered from above, and then a second one to be sure. Everything that can go wrong for this bird goes wrong in the gap between those 2 kicks. So, there is almost never a gap. The leg is built for exactly this and nothing else. The toes are short and blunt, useless for grabbing anything. The kick lands with about 5 times the bird's own body weight behind it, all of it into an area the size of a coin. A snake's skull is not built to take that from directly above. The bird has traded every other tool it might have had for one blow. And the blow is the best on the continent. But it has no protection at all. The secretary bird has no resistance to venom, none whatsoever. A single connected bite from the animal it hunts for a living will kill it. Those long, bare legs it fights with are the exact part a cobra will reach first. Everything about the way it kills exists to make sure the snake never gets one chance. It is the most careful animal in this valley, and it hunts the least forgiving thing in it. Sefu is the opposite animal in every respect. His skin is thick, loose, and rubbery, and he can turn almost completely around inside it while something holds him. He has taken cobra bites and lived. A badger struck in the face has been known to go down, lie still for hours as if dead, then stand up, shake, and go back to eating the snake that bit him. He is built to absorb the fight the bird is built to avoid. What he is not built for is finding anything above ground. His eyes are small and set for daylight glare, not detail. A cobra lying still in bleached grass 30 feet away does not exist as far as he is concerned. His whole world comes in through his nose, and it is mostly underground. He is not searching this valley. He is reading a map of it drawn about a foot below the surface. The morning has not gone well for him. He opens a burrow at the base of a termite mound, digs for 11 minutes, and comes out with dirt on his face and nothing in his mouth. The ground is dry enough now that a single hole costs him more than it used to. It crosses to a second entrance 40 feet away and starts again. This one is a mongoose burrow with 3 exits, which means whatever was inside it left through one of them before he had broken the surface. He digs it out anyway because he has already committed to it. 11 more minutes. Nothing. The third hole gives him scorpions. He eats them, stings and all, without slowing down. It is food and it does not matter. A honey badger needs somewhere around 2 pounds of meat a day, and scorpions are a rounding error against that number. By mid-morning, he is a long way behind where he needs to be. A badger that falls behind does not slow down. He digs more holes faster, and each one costs him more than the last. Half a mile away, something is about to do all of that work for him. The bird has stopped walking. It is standing over one spot with its head cocked, and it has gone completely still in a way it has not been all morning. Under the grass in front of it, a spitting cobra has lifted the front third of its body off the ground. The bird opens its wings. This is not display, and it is not fear. The open wings are a wall of feathers between the snake and the bird's body, and they give the cobra something to aim at that cannot be hurt. A strike into a spread wing costs the bird nothing. A strike into a leg costs it everything. The cobra goes for the wing. The foot comes down while the snake is still committed to that strike. The impact lands behind the head and drives it into hard ground. The bird steps back, watches for a second and a half, and delivers the second kick to the same place. The snake keeps moving after that, but it is not moving because it is alive. Now the bird has a problem that has nothing to do with snakes. It cannot tear food. Those feet are weapons and nothing else, and they cannot hold a carcass down while the beak pulls. Everything this bird eats has to go down whole, head first in one long, slow swallow. A 4-foot cobra takes it several minutes, and it cannot be rushed. And it cannot take the food anywhere. A secretary bird cannot lift off with a snake in its beak and land in a tree with it. Whatever it kills, it has to eat right there, standing in the open with its head down. The most efficient killer of snakes in Africa is completely unable to protect a single thing it kills. It has the best weapon on this landscape, and no way at all to own anything. Sefu comes out of the bush at a trot with his nose up. He did not see the kill. He smelled the snake's body opening up in the heat, and he heard the wings. And both of those things mean the same thing to him. He has been eating other animals' work since the day he stopped nursing. In a dry season, finding food and taking food are the same skill, and only one of them costs anything. He does not stalk, and he does not bluff. There is no display, no raised hair, no rush. A honey badger simply walks in a straight line at what he wants, at the pace of an animal running in air. The bird has half of the cobra still on the ground in front of him. The bird backs off. Watch why. Because it is not cowardice, and it is not a fair fight avoided. The bird weighs 9 pounds. Sefu weighs 25. The kick that kills a cobra works because a snake's skull is small and thin. A badger's skull is a wedge of bone built to be hit. And if he gets a grip on one of those legs, the leg is finished. And a secretary bird with one leg is dead within a week. So, the bird gives up a snake it killed by itself in under 2 minutes to an animal that could not have found that snake in a month of looking. Sefu eats the rest of it where it lies. He does not hurry either. Nothing in this valley makes a honey badger hurry, and both animals know it, in the only way animals know anything. Run the numbers on the morning. The bird walked 6 miles, located 1 cobra, killed it clean, and swallowed less than half of it. Sefu dug 3 empty holes, ate a handful of scorpions, and is now finishing the largest meal either animal will see before noon. On the face of it, this is theft, and one of these 2 animals is losing badly. This is where the story looks like it is over. The bird has been robbed, and the correct thing for it to do is walk away and start again somewhere else. It does not walk away. It moves off about 30 feet, turns around, and stands there watching the badger eat. It does not call, it does not threaten, and it does not leave. It waits. Whatever it is doing out there, it is not grieving a snake. There is a reason it waits, and the reason has nothing to do with the cobra. It has to do with what a honey badger does to the ground. A badger does not hunt across a landscape. He opens it. Every hole he tears into is a room with the roof taken off, and everything that was living quietly in that room comes out of it at speed. Most of what comes out is not what he was digging for, and most of it goes straight past him. He is an animal that generates far more escaping prey than he can personally catch.